Well, there is no denying that VAT increase is probably where you can get the most revenues, but chances of Godan hiking VAT are very, very slim at the moment, because it's a very political topic at the moment, and especially because the low income consumer is under strain. So from our view, we think that chances are near zero. And if it were to happen that Godan increases VAT, we think that the low income consumer will be hardly hit, and that's because they allocate a lot of their income to food and beverages. According to our study, it's between 36% and 42% of their expenses consist of food and beverages alone. So we think that a VAT increase will have a significant impact on the low-end consumer. We do think that a income tax is a possibility, and because the economy the economic growth has stalled in the past couple of years, and we forecast it to remain structurally below potential for the next 3 years or so. And the fact that we're not producing enough employment opportunities at the moment. So the only way really to raise PIT revenues is through increasing PIT rate. So we think that that will impact mostly the middle segment consumer, and that is because those consumers are the ones who have the highest dependence on wages and salaries as their source of income. There is very little income diversification in the middle income segment, so their reliance is heavily on salaries and wages. And if you were to compare their sources of income to the lower income consumer and the affluent earning consumer, you will see that they've got the highest dependence on salaries and wages as their main source of income. So the impact of PIT hike is mostly going to be PIT hike as well as bracket creep is mostly going to be in the middle segment. So we've seen an improvement in commodity prices since I think the second half of last year, and that has had a positive impact on CIT revenue collections in the past couple of months. So our forecast is that the commodity prices are going to remain near current levels, and that is still going to boost CIT collections. And we think that that's going to ease some pressure of the consumer having to bear the burden of raising those tax revenues. So we do think that the recent rally in commodity prices is going to surprise. It's going to have that positive surprise on CIT revenues, and that's going to give Praveen and the Treasury some room to maneuver and possibly delay the VAT hike, because the CIT collections have surprised to the upside in recent months. We do think that the minister will be facing tough choices tomorrow. It was stipulated in the last medium-term budget that we need to raise about 28 billion and an additional 15 billion for the next financial year. So we do think that he will face tough choices, but we do think that he is potentially not going to touch VAT. Is potentially going to increase PIT and or through bracket creep, which will have disproportionate effect on the middle income consumer. But we do hope that the CIT collections that have surprised to the upside in the past couple of months will ease some pressure on the consumer, and we do hope that those commodity prices remain near current levels as we forecast it, and that will have a positive impact on the revenue collections.